I'm Ashutosh Anand, batch S7, roll number 191CS111 and registration number 191302. For this video, I'll be presenting a topic on the spread of fake news through social media. One of the challenges that we have to face, especially in today's scenario, is the spread of fake news. Fake news has affected millions of people worldwide and has affected many industries, which include health. It has also instigated and caused political riots and has caused financial damages by promoting fake donation websites. So, for this speech, I'll be mainly focusing on the definition of fake news. I'll be giving a few insights and I'll be giving light to a recent case. I'll also be mainly speaking on how fake news has affected India and how, as an individual, we can prevent the spread of fake news. So, fake news can be defined as a fabricated piece of information that imitates news media content in form but not in organizational process. This hence overlaps with other misinformation disorders such as disinformation or false information. A 2016 December survey by the Pew Research Group suggested that more than 25% of the US adults knowingly or unknowingly participated in the spread of fake news. And in a recent case which happened in Iran, where a rumor which suggested the consumption of alcohol can prevent the cure, can prevent the spread of coronavirus in the body, was spread throughout the country. Since the consumption of alcohol is banned in the country, people substituted the drink with methanol and bleach to get rid of the color and the smell alcohol has. Because of this, many more people have died than the alcohol poisoning than they have from the coronavirus itself. And this has happened especially in one of the regions of Iran, which is Khuzestan. The same rumor spread throughout India, and one of the variation of the rumor is that by spraying alcohol or chlorine in the body, we can stop the spread of coronavirus in the body. So, in India, uh, and this has been quoted by Rasmus Kiels Nielsen, who's the director at the Reuters Institute of Study of Journalism. He told that the the challenges that fake news spread presents in India is even more challenging and sophisticated than they are in the West or any other country globally. The rise of internet usage has is one of the leading causes to the spread of fake news in the country. There have been uh, more than 600 million plus users uh, since 2012. Since we have a large internet usage, WhatsApp is hence India is the largest WhatsApp for market with more than 230 million users. Because of this, WhatsApp has become the largest platform for, or has become the main platform for the spread of fake news. Another reason why fake news spread throughout the country is because of the ability of an average Indian to believe anything that they read in social media, and this also happens to occur because of the lack of awareness an average Indian has. A study even conducted by the EU Disinfo Lab found that at least 265 fake local news websites were operating in 65 different countries, and they were managed by an Indian influence network, and they were influencing various international institutions governed by elected representatives, and also affected the public perception of the people on Pakistan. Because of these reasons, the government and many organizations have put their hands forward to curb the spread of fake news in the country. One recent occurring that happened was the internet shutdown that happened in Delhi during the Delhi riots of 2020, where the government had to shut down all internet had to shut down internet access throughout the state to prevent the spread of fake news, just to prevent the spread of fake news of the recently proposed bill, which was the Citizenship Amendment Act. Also, an idea suggested by this Attorney General of the Supreme Court of India was to link every individual's Aadhaar to his or her own social media account. Certain state governments, like the Kerala state government, started has started fake news awareness workshops in some parts of Kerala, like Kannur, and these have been happening mostly in government schools, colleges, and hospitals. Organizations like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Google have been partnering up with fact-checking companies to help prevent the spread of such news, and hence because of that, fact-checking has grown as a business too. But there's no better way to prevent the spread of fake news than to personally avoid it and to detect if a news is fake or not. Hence, as an individual, it's important to develop a critical mindset. It is important that whenever we read a news, if it has a high emotional value attached to it, like it might be, you might get highly offended or you might get highly sad. These news or messages tend to be more towards fake news. But but the most important step to detecting a fake news is to check the source. Always check the source and always check who has written it. If it is from a news media, a professional news media outlet, or if it is from a personal blog. So sometimes a WhatsApp message might even morph the professional media outlet's trademark, which is why it's important to double check whether the news or the message written in the WhatsApp message is from is in the professional media outlet's website or not. We should always scan for evidence. We should check the images and the videos, since they have a high chance of being edited if they're spread through messaging platforms or Twitter. And check for the grammar and the spelling. Check if it sounds right. Usually, if there is any sort of grammatical or spelling mistake present in any sentence or paragraph whatsoever, this will always tend to be a fake news, because any news or message from any professional media outlet or from the government will always have perfect grammar and spelling, since they go through various screenings and since they go through multiple people. But the last and the most important step to detecting fake news is to keep updating yourself. And this will not only help us to immediately detect if a news is false, but we should also use this information to educate others, the other receivers and the sender itself, that this news is false. And this will help prevent the spread of this will help prevent the further spread of the fake news. And keeping all of this in mind, it's important that we also send factual news, but with proper source and with proper images, videos, evidences, and spelling and grammar, so that it not only becomes a practice for us, but also it can be an inspiration for others, for when they are sending news messages to other people, they also follow the same. Thank you.